all your photo, video, and voiceover needs, check out the fine folks at Blueberry Productions. They will take good care of you. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. Check out their work at blueberryproductions.tv, the Facebook page, Blueberry Productions, also a Vimeo page, a YouTube page, and it's Blueberry, BLUBERRY, Prod on Twitter. Check them out today. Blueberry Productions, great people, great work, great service.
Hey there, your yard took a real beating this summer. Luckily, Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard has your back. Just feed your grass with Scott's again this fall when the air is cool and the soil is warm. It's the perfect time to give your lawn a boost. If you do, Winter Guard will give your yard the nourishment it needs to help weak, thin grass recover and support root growth, giving you a greener, more resilient lawn both now and next spring. Guaranteed. Grab a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard today. You'll be back to barbecuing in no time. This is a Scott's Yard.
Hey parents, we all try to be extra careful with our children in the car, but then we get an important call or text. Remember, our children are watching. Make every drive a good example. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
Hello, my name is Travis Williams, President and CEO of Academics and Athletic Consulting, focusing on educating and empowering tomorrow's collegiate athletic leaders. My passion is for the education and genuine concern and care for today's student athlete. It's the centerpiece of my life's work. A college education, both in and out of the classroom, is a truly rewarding benefit. For more information on AAC, you can go to www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Once again, www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Or you can follow me on Facebook at Academics and Athletic Consulting, or Twitter at Coach TWill24, or Instagram Travis L. Williams 24. Or you can call me at 404-542-6079. Once again, AAC is very proud to partner with J.R. McHenry of the Bossman Radio Show, covering sports and entertainment across the country. Please tune in weekly for informative, entertaining, and expert analysis on today's sports and entertainment topics. Thank you.
Back in the Gerald the Bossman show. We're continuing our series with HBCU head coaches. Our new coach is a very cool guy, Coach Kenny Blakeney of the Howard Bison up there in D.C., the DMV area, is doing big things. Morgan State, this guy, Coach Brothers over there. So the DMV school is doing real well. UMES got their new Coach Kraft, and then we're talking to Coach Blakeney. Coach, how are things going in D.C., man? How's July treating you? Been on the road there, man.
JR, it's unbelievable right now. It's an unbelievable time. We've been able to get out on the road and see guys in the class of 2020, guys in the class of 2021, and, some younger guys even in the class of 2022. So, we're making our rounds. We were in D.C. for the first couple of weeks where they had a high school certified tournament. They had tournaments at several different sites. One site, my old high school, DeMatha Catholic High School, and another site in Washington, D.C., the Murray School. And then last weekend, we had a chance to get out, our staff. We were in Atlanta at the Under Armour event. We had other guys that were at the Peach Jam, guys down at Birmingham at the Adidas event, and then some guys at Hoop Scoop, the Hoop Group up in Atlantic City and Spooky Nook. So we've been busy, JR, trying to get the rhythm down of MEAC recruiting and Howard University recruiting.
Yes, indeed. Now, Coach, you have to recruit more for academics in Howard than you would other MEAC schools. 'Cause I know Howard is a great academic standard as well. So, do you have to recruit more for academic-wise than athletic ability and hoping to kind of mesh the two together to get the right guy and the right fit for your program?
Absolutely, we do, and that's I think that's the great honor of being the head coach at Howard University is that we have a chance to represent our school. Howard right now currently is ranked the 89th school in the country, and if you look at sort of the numbers of all the different universities in the country, there's over 7,680 colleges all over the country. And Howard is in the top 1.4% of those universities. So we have a unique opportunity to recruit incredible student athletes, that are unbelievable in the classroom, but also guys that can play basketball. And I think coming from an Ivy League background, going to DeMatha Catholic High School here in D.C., playing at Duke, has given me an opportunity to understand, not only the value of a great education, but also that there's a lot of kids out here that are great students that are looking for, that kind of academic challenge for them in college. So it's definitely, JR, a great blend, but it's one that I'm very fortunate and lucky to represent.
And Coach, I know you feel great about this being able to mold young men, put a stamp on young men, because it's been going, as you know, Coach told you off there, I went to TSU, HBCU school as well, so it's very important that our coaches also our father figures as well. I lost my father at 14, so Coach Alexander was a father figure for me at Tennessee State University, and I know guys who you recruit, you can be their father figures for them, help lead them the rest of their lives, be there for them in their corner, so big task responsibility to mold young men. How's that task really resonate with you to want to know that you get to help mold young black men into this world that we live in today?
It's a great honor to be able to do that, to be honest, JR. I grew up in inner city DC. I was a product of, the boys club system. I played my, grassroots sports at number 8 boys club, and I also was in my community there was a remote recreation center. And it was kind of a village that raised me. So I understand how important it is for coaches to be father figures and also teachers and leaders to their student athletes. And it's like I said, it's an honor to be able to try to pass upon lessons that were taught to you as a youth and adolescent, young man, and now as a husband to these young student athletes. We are teachers. We work in higher ed, so to be able to do that, JR, is we're very lucky to be able to touch kids in a way because we have one of those classrooms that kids actually enjoy being in. So since we have that tool, we might as well utilize it in a way that helps benefit them in the short term, but also in the long term.
And Coach Blakeney, what has been the biggest adjustment for you? You've been an assistant for a long time at many different stops, but now you're the head man in charge. So how is that adjustment being kind of moving over that one seat where all the decisions begin and end with you making the final call? So how's that adjustment been for you so far?
Honestly, I think the biggest challenge has been, moving over one seat is time. I literally don't have time from the time I wake up until the time I go to bed. I'm working. I'm planning. I'm thinking about our program. I'm thinking about our players. So it's either for me right now. It's work and my family, and it's pretty much everything I do right now. So that's been the biggest challenge, is just to understand and try to carve out some time for me personally where I can, go work out or even watch an NBA Summer League game. That's challenging to do sometimes because the time commitment, being a head coach is extremely difficult. So that's been the biggest kind of adjustment that I've had to make so far.
And I was telling Coach, I was talking about HBCU schools and different coaches and new coaches. I was telling about your experience. You've been an assistant since 1996. I mean, you've been in the business for a long time, and you know how to build a program. So from James Madison to the point you are today, you know how to build a program. And I feel like you getting a job at Howard, you ain't been a head coach before, but you know how it's been done in your previous stuff. You had many different examples of how to do it, so you've got a chance to kind of mold with your own little fit to it on what you've learned over your career. Now, so I said, hey, Coach Blakeney's in a great spot. He's in D.C., in the MEAC, in a school that's on the rise, in a school where he can win and get great guys, smart guys in there and do a great job from the jump.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very lucky, to be honest with you, and I always joke a little bit, but there's a lot of seriousness to this. I've been almost like Forrest Gump in my career a little bit, having a chance to play at DeMatha for Coach Morgan Wooten, one of the greatest teachers and leaders, not only in high school, but in any set level of basketball. Coach Wooten won over 1,200 basketball games as a coach, and he's enshrined in the Naismith Hall of Fame in Massachusetts, in Springfield, Massachusetts. I was lucky to play for, arguably the best college coaches, or one of the best coaches, period, in the history of the game, Mike Krzyzewski. He's the all-time winningest college coach, 5 national championships, the Olympic team head coach. He's produced so many All-Americans and NBA guys. I'm lucky to have had a chance to have played for him, and he's enshrined in the National Naismith Hall of Fame. My first job, I worked for Lefty Drizel. Coach Drizel is, one of the top 10s in terms of all-time wins in college basketball. Coached a number of All-Americans, a number of NBA guys, and, he himself is enshrined in the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. And then I worked for 2 guys, in Tommy Amaker at Harvard and Mike Bray, who's the head coach currently at Notre Dame. And those 2 guys are the all-time winningest coaches at their respective schools. So I've just been lucky, JR, to be honest with you, to kind of be in the right place at the right time, like Forrest Gump, and just kind of ride the wave. So I've had a chance to see a lot of good things, to be honest with you, and hopefully those lessons and that I've learned along the way, I can carry over to our program at Howard.
Exactly, Coach, and I was also speaking on this as well about your program. I feel you would probably recruit high school seniors, international guys. I don't see the JUCO route being a route you all probably go more of a grad transfer or a sit 1 and play 2 or 1, or however many eligible they got left. I don't see the JUCO route being a route that you all go, but international wise, high school senior wise, grad transfer if it's the right fit, or a transfer guy that's the right fit for you guys.
Sure, and I think we're very lucky being in the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area, the DMV. It's probably the most fertile basketball area in the country right now. The number of Division I prospects, the number of NBA prospects that are coming out of this area year in and year out, we have a great opportunity, just being a school here in the DMV, to get some great kids. If you look at high schools in the Catholic League, you look at the DC Public League schools that are on the rise. You look at the charter schools. You go outside to Prince George's County and Montgomery County, and then you hit, Northern Virginia. You can even go down to Richmond. Our philosophy a little bit is going to be, we can go 4 hours north, 4 hours south, car ride kind of recruiting, and see a lot of guys that are very good basketball players that are also good students. And I think when we're kind of looking at it a little bit, JR, it's very kind of hard for us to get in JUCO kids, and it's even hard for us to get a kid in who's a transfer after their freshman year. So our philosophy is going to kind of be, we have to get kind of older within our program. And, if we can take guys and guys that maybe have an upside with potential, and we may see that there's a chance for us to get better with redshirting that young man to take a look at sort of that kind of philosophy a little bit. I grew up a Washington Redskins fan, and I thought that when Daniel Snyder took over the Redskins, that kind of that philosophy of growing homegrown kids through the draft had kind of stopped, and we started getting high-profile guys that were sort of a little bit towards the end of their career. We get a Bruce Smith that was still an all-pro player, but towards the end of his career. We get a high-profile guy like a Deion Sanders that was still one of the best guys, but we got him towards the end of his career. I want to do it like the Tampa Bay Rays a little bit, like the New York Yankees, where we're bringing guys in through our system. We may redshirt them. We may take a guy or two every year and redshirt. And as we're doing that, we're getting older. Guys are maturing. Guys are learning a little bit more kind of how things are trickled down from the seniors through the juniors, through the sophomores, through the freshmen. And we can have a little bit more consistency and continuity to our program rather than going out the JUCO route, which is, like I said, extremely difficult because the academic requirements of Howard or also the grad transfer route or normal transfer route. So if we can do it and be a little bit older in our program and kind of home grow our kids, that's the route I would love to take.
And, Coach, you got to love that you have 4 hours. We just got our practice for you called in today. Having the 4 hours, being a new head coach, get guys to get them some work on floor skill development as well, player development with the guys. Also get them in the gym a little bit to work out a little bit, see what they can do, get them stronger. So having a new program, I think having this 4 hours is really helpful. That they actually gave you guys more time to actually work with the kids. Did the last year when they changed the rule there.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a huge advantage for us. And, coming from an Ivy League program, JR, Ivy League schools don't have that luxury to work with their student athletes during the summer. So for us to have that luxury at Howard to be able to work with our student athletes 4 hours on the court and 4 hours in the weight room a week, it has really given not only our team, I think, a chance to try to get better, but it's gotten me a chance to kind of understand my voice a little bit, find myself a little bit, understand, kind of what I think is important to play with some different philosophies, some different drills. So it's given me, it's almost kind of like a little bit of a conservatory a little bit where we have an opportunity to kind of, start putting stuff into play a little bit on how we want to play and how we want this thing to look once the season comes. So it's been a great benefit, I think, so far. We have summer school is going to go to the 25th, 26th weekend. So we have a couple more weeks of practice. And, then, JR, we have an opportunity to, as a program, we're taking our team over to Spain. And we'll be over there, yeah. So that's, Dr. Wayne Fredericks and Mr. Kerry Davis has, given us a great opportunity to try to, have some extra opportunities to practice, expose our kids to a great learning and cultural and social experience. So we'll have 10 days of practice before we leave on August 9th, and we'll be in Spain from August 9th through the 18th. We'll play 3 games. We'll do a lot of tours, a lot of sightseeing, a lot of educational things. We're lucky because some of the players' families will be able to come over and join us. Our AD is going to come, and I think our president of the university, Dr. Wayne Fredericks, is going to come over for a game or so. So it gives us a chance to really bond, gives us a chance to compete, and, you can really learn a lot about your program and your team under that adversity of competition. So we're really looking forward to it. And like I said, for us to kind of showcase Howard on a world stage and expose that brand to a country that probably is not that familiar with our brand is a great opportunity, but also an opportunity for our student athletes to really have a chance to, have one of those trips that's a chance of a lifetime kind of trip.
We got 2 more for you, Coach. One of them is non-conference scheduling. I know in the MEAC you have to play guarantee games to raise money for the university and the program. Beyond those guarantee games, how you see yourself going about the schedule going forward, scheduling maybe more regionally, trying to take guys home who from different parts of the country. How you see yourself going about that schedule now, Coach? Then you have control of it going forward.
Yeah, that's a great question, JR, and thank you for asking. It's I think that the Howard brand is a very unique and special brand, and I don't take that lightly. As I mentioned to you earlier, we're academically ranked right now 89th in the country. I think we're going to move up a spot or two in the new world news and report that's coming out. So in understanding what the power of our brand is, I want to associate the Howard brand, that HU brand, with other great universities and academic brands. So I want to play schools like Duke University, Notre Dame, Vanderbilt, Northwestern, Stanford, UCLA. I think, and certainly Georgetown, GW, our local guys, Mount St. Mary's. I want to have our brand associated with, those other great brands in the country, because I don't want to diminish our brand. Like, our brand's special. And, JR, our brand is so special that, Notre Dame in 2020 is going to come play us at home at the Burr.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, that's how unique and special our brand is that, there's universities that are these elite kind of universities that want to expose their kids and their the university communities that they are housed in and work at to, the best, what I think is the best, HBCU in the world. And so they want to bring their kids to campus for that experience. We're in talks with other programs that are like Notre Dame to come play in the Burr, to have a very special and unique opportunity to bring their kids to a historic black college to have that experience. So head coaches that I've spoken to over the last week or two are very into it. And for them, it's a chance that they, to have their kids at Howard, to have their kids possibly taken by the Black History Museum downtown in Washington, D.C., to give them an educational and cultural experience is something that I think those schools should be taking a look at. So not only for us as, being for Howard, these Power 5 schools should be trying to take their kids and their programs to a lot of HBCUs and giving those HBCUs that opportunity.
Yes, indeed. And the last one I got for you, Coach, one for comment. There's a guy in Afro-American Studies that you hit Howard named Dr. Greg Carr. You should go meet him.
Yeah.
He went to Tennessee, he went to TSU like I did. He graduated back in '87, the year I was born. So. But he's a great guy. So I would say to you, Coach, you can't go to Afro Studies and look up Dr. Greg Carr. He'll share stories with you, man. He'll just enlighten your mind, man. The brother's a very smart brother. That's a guy I would just say, Coach, if you get a chance, go by and talk to him. You will enjoy it.
I will definitely look him up and go by and see him for sure.
And, Coach, I tell you what, I appreciate your time, Coach. I said I love your energy. I love your passion for university. And I guarantee you, Coach, if you ever need anything from me in this program, I would love to help you promote the Howard brand on this radio program and our affiliates and help you any way I possibly can, Coach, because I believe in you. I was talking to you off air for an hour. Man, you got me excited about your program. I'm looking forward to come up there and seeing you guys when the Hawks play with the Wizards. I look forward to stopping by and seeing you guys and seeing what you guys got going over at the Burr over at Howard, man.
There's no doubt. And, JR, anything you need from me, man, you got it. Please, we're going to make you, even though I know you're a TSU guy, we're going to make you part of the Howard family, man. So we'd love to have you up. We'd love to have you to the Burr and host you and, show you that good HU hospitality.
Coach, our little rock of Howard polo, a Howard hat, I'll wear it proudly, Coach. I have no problem doing that. I'll become a Bison. I sure will, Coach. HU all day, Coach. I'm with it.
You know.
Yes, indeed. Well, Coach, hey, man, thank you again, Coach. Have a great day and a great evening. We'll talk to you real soon, buddy.
Thank you, JR. It's been an honor, man. I really enjoyed myself.
You're very welcome, Coach. Thank you.
Take care, sir. Bye-bye.
All right.
Hip-hop fans, I got a great album for you. The debut album from Family Grind ENT, True Speech and 313 Fresh. We're going to give you 2 discs, 33 songs of pure, genuine hip-hop. Albums available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, illstreetrex.com, and streaming live right now on Rhapsody, Beats Music, Spotify, Xbox Music, Slacker Radio, and SoundCloud. Check them out today. True Speech and 313 Fresh. Family Grind ENT. Believe in it. Get it.
A gorgeous tan from Suntan City gives you an inner glow that relights the fire when you run into your first crush.
Vicky, who was that?
An old boyfriend.
Lucky you just tanned at Suntan City.
Lucky he's single. We're doing lunch tomorrow.
Won't be single for long then.
During Tour of the City, try all 5 tans, including spray tan, for just $4.99. Restrictions may apply. Click to buy now.
Suntan City, let yourself shine.
When you're a teen, you finally get to make some of your own decisions. Who are you going to hang out with? What do you want to be? Are you going to glance at that text while driving? Remember, a split second is all it takes for something tragic to happen. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
It's maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer.
Tell me what you gonna do to me. Confrontation ain't nothing new to me. You could bring a bullet, bring a sword, bring a morgue, but you can't bring the truth to me.
Alexa, play Kendrick Lamar and SZA.
Okay.
Maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer.
With Amazon Music, a voice is all you need. Get tens of millions of songs. Download the Amazon Music app today.
Yeah, it's your man JC, the host with the most, baby, and it goes down each and every Saturday night right here in the city of Memphis. That's right, y'all. It goes down at Clicks Sports Bar Memphis, baby. 3705 Malco Way, Memphis, Tennessee, 38125. Come out and join us, the Three Kings, each and every Saturday night for the livest karaoke in the city. Everybody gets in free till 10 p.m. Only $5 after. Great food. We got drink specials. We got all kind of games, man. We got the pool tables popping. Whatever you want, we got you, man. Come on out. Have a good time with us each and every Saturday night. That's Clicks Sports Bar, Memphis.